Welcome to Primo RV Center. Inside a absolutely stunning brand new 202 RBLE in Forest River Surveyor Series. This is a unit that we can bring in multiple ways, and we've chosen to bring in two of them this year. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, and as we add the additional video that will change the slide out section, you'll be able to see a variation. So this is the standard configuration with a dinette. It's going to offer you additional storage underneath your bench, as well as the two doors, so easy access in the front. But it's also going to offer you an additional easy to make bed that is tucked out of the way. So if perhaps you're a grandparent or you have regular kids visiting or just even adult friends, certainly something to consider. So this might be a great option for you. If not, if you're into more entertaining or just more comfort on the road, then possibly something with a couch, which we have with integrated tables as well, could work very well for you. So watch out for that video as well. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll get that to you as soon as it's here in prep for you. So we're going to start here at the back door. As soon as we come in, we're going to have easy access to a lot of the things that we're going to typically use all the time. So we're going to have our switches for our main lights inside and outside, our slide out switch, as well as our awning switch. Just below that, we have our monitor for our onboard solar. So standard, all surveyors will come with 200 watts. At the time that you're watching this video here, we are in the 2024 model season. We are still in the fall of 23. We have entered an agreement to bring in a certain quantity of units that's going to allow us to have 400 watts of solar. That promotion is likely going to go through till at least February. So anybody looking early is going to get quite the advantage, especially if you're looking at potentially being off-grid at some point or thinking about adding an inverter, perhaps some upgraded batteries. You're going to save certainly more than $1,000 on the solar side should you want to add more solar later. So big savings if you are looking to, again, be off-grid at some point or just even have the potential to be. This unit is a little better set up. And then when you're sort of out in the open with the battery set up and the solar going, you'll be able to monitor to hear what you're getting in terms of days where it's sunny, days where it's not as sunny. This will give you a digital readout so you can kind of see where you're at. Great little hooks here, just little things that they've done really well. So I'll give you a spot to put your keys just as soon as you come in the door. I love the fact that if you're traveling and you just want to grab something quickly, it's right by the door. You've got your fridge here. If you're stopping other side of the border and you've got to do groceries right away, well, you don't have to go through the whole coach or open it up. You can get to that fridge right away. So that is a 12 volt Furrion 10 cubic foot fridge, separated freezer. So a ton of room in there. We have a power converter just below that is all ready for lithium. So should you want to add lithium batteries in the future, you are well set up. You've got an amazing pantry here. There's so much storage back here that you very likely could use the bottom, maybe perhaps more for excess shoes, things like that. Great little drawer there if you're traveling with pets, maybe keep the leashes in. So it just helps to keep you really well organized. They've given you storage absolutely everywhere. Another great feature of this design is the fact the bathroom is at the rear door. So again, just like the fridge on the road, very easy to access. So if you just need to run in and use the bathroom for a minute or grab something, you know, it's very accessible. You've got hooks already on the wall here. I should mention too, you've got a couple of coat hooks here just as you come in the door. So you have a spot for everything. They've really thought it through. It is one of their more popular models. So they just, again, those little tweaks every year, just making it better and better. So we've got all our controls here on the vanity for things like our tank heaters, which are standard on all Surveyor products. We've got our monitor panel. We've got our switches for our hot water tank, our Girard on-demand hot water tank. We've got a great little porcelain toilet here and just an absolutely huge shower. So we've got just a stunning shower here, about 36 inches wide, a ton of room, lots of height, especially with that skylight. And then you've got their proprietary curtain here that's mold and mildew resistant. So a great shower that's, again, feels a little bit more like home, but still keeping the overall coach size to a smaller size, but trying to give you those comfortable amenities from a much larger trailer. So really well featured kitchen, just a ton of storage. So that starts right here at the stove. So you're typically using space that's often unused. So you've got great knife storage here. You've got a spot here where you can tuck away spoons, spatulas, things like that you're naturally going to use at the stovetop. We do have the cutting board that drops into our sink that also serves as a bit of a backsplash, but the glass top will fold back as well, and that naturally can be, again, another primary backstop. So you've got your 3-burner stove, you've got your oven, you've got an easy ignite here so you don't have to get on your hands and knees to light anything. Our furnace is easily located just below our oven, so easy to get to for maintenance. Love the fact they do have a built-in vacuum cleaner here, so you can sweep right in, just where you see that footprint there. So allow you just sweep up as you're heading out, quickly turning it on, and away any of the debris on the floor goes away. Especially if you've got people visiting, pets, you're certainly going to love the fact that you've got that built-in vacuum. Just makes life easy and doesn't make you have to bring a vacuum with you, taking away from your storage. Beautiful drawers here. You've got metal drawer guides, all plywood drawers. You've got lots of them. Lots of storage for pots and pans below our sink. We've got a huge Stainless steel sink. It's got a nice dark tint to it as well, so it's going to help to hide some potential scratches in the future. Great high-rise faucet, so it's nice and easy to be able to fill those pots. And then just a ton of counter space, especially when you drop in that sink lid. Again, it's full counter space. You've got a great little charging section over here, spot where you can plug in the coffee maker naturally. All the room you need for your dishes on the go here above. We've got our stereo, that's a Bluetooth enabled stereo, so you can stream music to it as well. We've got a range hood fan, light combination, as well as our microwave just next to it. Great window for some ventilation when you are cooking. We've got full ducted heat throughout the coach above the floor, and then we do have ducted AC. AC unit ends up just above our head here in the kitchen, so it's going to do a good job of distributing that cool air when you wish to have it. Great breakfast bar area, which is really handy if you are traveling, because if you put out this slide only about a foot, you have full access to it, so it would be a great spot to just stop, and if it's not a very nice day outside, you can just pop in here, have a quick breakfast, quick lunch. But it's great for entertaining. You know, you can sit back, use those chairs for when you do have some guests. Perhaps you're watching a ball game, watching a movie together. Just gives you lots of versatility. Those chairs could end up outside too. So you just have a lot of different ways to use them. But again, really well thought through. Or if you do travel here with some grandkids, again, you've got that space of the dinette to be able to drop that down into a bed. So that could be a great breakfast spot for them. You've got a multi-function viewing spot for the TV. So it can also be viewed certainly from the bed, but you have a great spot from, again, the dinette here. If you're maybe playing cards, keeping the ball game on in the background, you can kind of check on things as you go. The front end is absolutely wonderful in terms of the way they designed it and the maximization of storage. So underneath the bed, we'll start there. You've got 4 drawers, so each get 2. You've got an assisted lift underneath your full 60 by 80 queen bed. So a great spot for extra bedding and your pillows and things like that you'll naturally bring with you. You would each have hanging storage on either side of the bed, as well as, again, another 2 drawers here. So nice depth to those as well. You can keep a lot of things in there. You've got 120 volt as well as USB on either side of the bed. And then integrated into the front storage area, you've got a separated area with a little drop-in for a glass of water for nighttime, and storage above and below, and it's kind of set up well for a CPAP. That was kind of the idea. So you do have another 120 volt outlet on either side of the bed, specifically more for those who are using a CPAP machine, but again, you could plug in a charger device, a charger of any kind as well. So it gives you lots of versatility. You've got that great window when it is daytime and you want that light, you can get that coming through, but you're gonna have a blackout shade there as well. And then you're gonna have great depth of storage across the top. You're probably about 3.5 feet deep. So you can certainly keep a lot of items up there. You do also have a extra vent here as well towards the front, as well as one in the bathroom. Great cross flow. You've got an emergency exit window here, and you've got a very large sliding window here that you can open for ventilation. And a very wide open design. So we do get clients that occasionally are a bit claustrophobic, and this is one of those trailers that sets up really, really well for those folks. It's very light and bright to start with, a lot of windows, and then it's very wide open. So certainly if you're someone who struggles with that, I think this is a layout you're definitely going to want to see. I think you'll appreciate the design. You're going to love the storage, again, keeping it to a reasonable weight overall and size, and it's just going to fit so many campsites. And then you have that versatility in the slide out area. So we carry multiple versions. So depending on how you like to travel and who comes with you, we should have a version in stock for you or on the way. We'd invite you to like and subscribe to this video and our channel, and then you can access those additional units as they come in. We'd invite you down to Premier RV Center to come have a much closer look at this brand new 202 RBLE in Forest River's Surveyor Series.